All right, so you guys, thank you so much for hopping on our call tonight. This is our weekly team call. Just for those of you who are just joining us or new to our team, every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time, we do a call. What we do is it's a different theme each week. So week one, that's this month, the first Sunday night of the month, is new ambassador training. The second one is always going to be an opportunity event, and you can invite people, but I'm also modeling for you for how to do it. And then the third week's going to always be a guest speaker. We actually had the honor of having Jana as our guest speaker last month, I believe. And then the last week is always going to be a question and answer time. So Jana is our diamond upline. So diamond is the top of the company. It is just a dream, like one of those things you join here, like, will I ever be a diamond? Well, yes. We knew each other even before Plexus. So as beautiful as she is, I promise she is not a paid actress. She's the real deal. Her sister and I went to college together, so I've met her a few times even before Plexus, but we've become really great friends. And she is one of the first 100 people to even reach that rank of diamond. So you definitely want to get a pen and paper out, take some notes, listen to what she has to say because she knows her stuff. So I'm going to hand it right over to Jana. Everyone's muted, and it's recorded, so it's all yours.
All right. Thank you guys so much for having me back. I feel so privileged to get to be on your call. And I just want to brag on you guys for just a minute. You guys are, I think, I would have to actually go back and do the math, but I believe you're like the fastest growing team on my whole big team. Yeah. Go Amy's Ateam.
Whoop, whoop.
You guys are amazing. I think a lot of that has to do, you do have an awesome leader who has created more awesome leaders. And you guys are on fire. So I am so proud of you guys. I see just so many great promotions coming up on this team. And so I'm excited for you guys. And just thanks for having me back. So Amy asked me to talk to you guys about our compensation plan. It's one of the things that I get really excited about talking about because my theory is that we have great products. I was talking to someone today who was talking about our products, how much she loves our products, but she said, I feel like, I feel bad, like feeling like I'm selling these products and like I'm going to profit off of my friends and family. So we got to talking about it. And, I told her, I said in the beginning, I can totally understand that. I can see why you felt that way. And, I just told my close friends and family about it. They bought from me. And then what happened? I realized how much their life was being changed by these products. And I realized that people needed these products. So that made it easier for me to start to share. And then I'll tell you the main reason I get so excited about explaining our compensation plan. And that is because I am a big believer that just as many families are hurting financially as maybe they are with a physical illness. And sometimes the pain of going through those financial struggles can be just as real and just as hard and just as great as dealing with a physical issue. So that's where my story is. I'm not going to tell you my whole story, but that's really the heart of my story and the heart of my family and where we were, and just that living paycheck to paycheck for all of our married life. And we just knew something needed to change in our life. And we knew that there had to be something else. There had to be a better way. And I'll be honest with you. I told my husband a couple of weeks ago that I would pray and pray that the Lord would bring something to us, that he would bring something along to us. This is not what I thought I was praying for, guys. This is not what I dreamed it would be, But, God answers our prayers sometimes in ways that we can't explain. And just, becoming a diamond with Plexus wasn't even on my radar when I got started. Just wanted to make a few $100 a month to help relieve the pressure off of my husband. Do you guys realize that $300 to $400 a month, how much that can greatly affect a family? The statistics show that $300 to $400 a month, can drastically change a family. So you guys, we have something to offer people. So don't be afraid to go out and offer this business to people. You can't, because you don't know who's hurting. I told somebody the other day too that, you know, a lot of times people that are struggling financially, you don't even realize it because we hide it well. We hide it. We know how to hide it. So you don't know who is praying for this opportunity right now. And if you're not bold enough to speak up and to tell them, you are shortchanging them. And you are doing them a disservice, because we all know that what we have to offer here. We all know that it's legit. We know that it is a company with integrity, and we know that we can tell somebody how to make $300 or $400 pretty easily with this compensation plan. Okay, so let's just dive right in. And I think, Amy, you just really want me to explain the compensation plan, right?
Yes, just the way I believe you did something similar with the Slim Sisters.
Yep,
So you
I
just do
did.
your thing. We're
All
ready
right,
to learn.
so I do. I love sharing the compensation plan, and I think it is one of those things. I know Amy's recording this, and I have a recording of it on our Slim Sisters page as well that you guys should be a part of. And so I am a big believer that you need to know the compensation plan. Please know and understand the compensation plan. If this is your first time to hear it, just know that you'll walk away from maybe going, whoa, that was a lot of information. I need to sit down and digest all that. I felt the same exact way the first time I heard it. But here's what I'll tell you. Years ago, I started another company. It was mainly skincare products. And I bought in, I'll tell you this much, it was like a $2,000 package to buy in, guys. Do you know how much sweet talking I had to do my husband to get him to let me do that? Bought the package and sat down with who was my upline in that company, and asked them to show me how we got paid. They sat at my kitchen table and looked at me like I was crazy. Neither one, my direct upline and her sponsor, could not explain to me how we got paid. It was a very, very frustrating feeling. Very frustrating, because I wanted to know that they could tell me how to work the business. They could tell me what to do, but I wanted to know if I was going to do what all they're telling me to do, how I was going to be compensated for it. Because, hey, let's face it, this is a business, right? And we're in this to try to help our families. So please make sure that you guys take the time to learn our compensation plan. Eventually, after you've heard it several times, you should be able to sit down and explain it to someone with confidence and know what you're talking about. So let's just dive right in and let's talk about it tonight. One of the reasons that it is sometimes hard, well, I shouldn't say hard, but you just walk away feeling a little overwhelmed with it, is because they pay us 11 different ways. So you have to learn all 11 different ways. But hey, isn't that a good thing? Like, that's a great thing. I know the company my sister was in right before Plexus paid one way. Easy to understand, right? You just make commission. That was it. That was the only way you got paid. So Plexus pays us 11 different ways, guys. So you have to learn all 11 ways, and you will over time. It will, honestly, you'll get to the point where you can do it in your sleep. So let's go ahead and we're going to share the screen. This right here is my favorite chart to use when I'm doing the compensation plan. So I use this chart a lot. You can find it. It's on the Slim Sisters page under the Files tab. It's also under Plexus Power Tools. So Plexus Power Tools, a great investment if you don't have that yet. $10 a year, plexuspowertools.com, all kinds of documents and forms on there that you can use to work your business. So this particular compensation plan chart, though, is what I take with me to when I meet with newbies. You know, I'm meeting with a newbie tomorrow at Starbucks. This is the chart I'll take to explain to her how we get paid. I never train anyone that I don't take the time to tell them how we get paid as well. Because even if it's someone who's a wholesaler, I'll spend just a few minutes and touch on a few highlights on this, because that sparks the interest for a lot of people. So let's go ahead. I like to tell everybody that Plexus pays us really in two different buckets. So that's how I like to explain it. We have two different buckets here. When someone goes to your website, you've done all the talking with them. You've got them to the point to where now they're ready to order. So, you know, you guys, you don't give them, when someone asks you about Plexus, you don't just automatically give them your website. You get a conversation going, and I know Amy's trained you on that. You get conversations going with people. You save your website till the very end. So you've done all the talking with them. They know what products they want to order, and they probably, hopefully you've talked over the options of how they can order. They can either order as your customer, or they can order as your ambassador. They can sign up as an ambassador underneath you, okay? So that's the two buckets. You get paid out of both buckets. Neither one is necessarily a bad option, but you get paid for customers and you get paid for ambassadors. So boxes 1, kind of 2, and 3 is what we get paid on our customers. So that's how you have to break that down. The rest of this entire chart is ambassadors. So it's when you start to sign ambassadors underneath you and you start to grow a team. So let's talk first about customers. When someone goes to your website and they click on shop, it used to say shop now, I think now it says shop Plexus, they are signing up to be your customer, okay? So Plexus pays us really well on our customers. The first $0 to $99 you make 0% on, think, but that's how it is with most companies. That first $100 is what qualifies you as an ambassador to make commission. So that's pretty standard with any network marketing company. Once you reach $100 in volume, so say you've had a customer go in and they've ordered triplex and X Factor, that automatically puts you way over that $100 mark. So you are making 15% off of that. If you have several customers go in and order, that's obviously going to keep boosting that up, and say you place your order. I always make it my goal every month to at least have that $500 and up. That is not hard to do. That's just a matter of a few customers and you placing your order. So what you need to understand is your PV, your personal volume, we call it PV, is determined by orders from your customers and your orders. So those are combined together. And that is a really special thing about Plexus. You're going to see a lot of things as we talk about this that sets Plexus apart as far as how we're paid. But there's the first one. We get paid on our own orders. That is not, does not happen in other companies as well. So not only when we log into our back office and, sorry, got new earbuds the other day and they won't stay in my ears. Not only do we get those wholesale prices, but we also get then commission back on it. Like, how cool is that? Like, you guys realize you're not just getting the wholesale prices. You're getting paid back either that 15 or that 25%. So when we tell people what the wholesale prices are, you really have to think it through, though. You're really actually getting it even cheaper because you're getting that 15% or that 25% if you get it up to $500 or more. So $500 in PV, like I said, is not really that hard to do. Okay, so I think we understand that. I hate that about the sharing the screen. I can't see your faces, but hopefully you guys get that. It's a pretty easy concept to understand. So I'm going to skip down here to box number 3, preferred customer bonuses. I love this chart. It's so exciting to me. So when someone goes to your website and they click on that shop Plexus, they then have another option. They can either order retail or they can order preferred. Personally, when I have somebody and they have chosen the customer option, I don't even give them the retail. I don't even tell them about retail because I just think retail, honestly, it's the worst way to purchase Plexus products. Here's why. It's the most expensive way that they can purchase products, okay? So who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. Secondly, if they order preferred, they are going to get auto shipments. Now, be careful when you're talking to your new people or you're talking to your potentials, not to make that sound like a negative thing, because it's not a negative thing. I can't tell you over the course of 3 years how many customers I've had order retail, and then a month in, they're going, Jana, I didn't order more slim and I'm down to 1 stick. Do you have any I can borrow till I can place another order? And I'm saying, yes, you can, but on your next order, please order it preferred because you're not going to run out the next month. So that's how I tell them, I tell them you sign up as a preferred. It's cheaper. You're not going to run out of product because it's going to ship to you, and you can cancel it at any time. All right. So it's definitely the best situation for your customer is to get them to order preferred. The other positive thing about that is that it's not only a win situation for them, but it's a win situation for you. So when they sign up as a preferred customer, you are going to get the preferred customer bonus versus if they just sign up retail, you're going to get that commission, that 15 to 25% commission, but you are not going to get these preferred customer bonuses. So isn't that awesome that Plexus has it set up where it is a win-win situation for everyone? It's not that it's just a win for you, but not for your customer. It is a win-win situation for both of you. So if they go in and they choose to order preferred, let's just say our best sellers are triplex down here. They order the triplex combo preferred. Not only are you going to get that 15 or 25% depending on your PV, but you're also going to get this $20 bonus down here that goes along with the triplex combo. Now, when I first started, I thought that that was a one-time bonus. It is not, guys. It is every single month. So every single month that they continue to order as a preferred customer, that triplex combo, you get the $20 bonus, okay? So in every product, you can see, oops, sorry guys, I don't know what my dog is doing. You can see that every single product has a preferred customer bonus attached to it. So pretty cool deal there. Get them to order preferred if they're going to choose the customer route. Okay, so now number 2 is the only box that kind of overflows into both buckets, all right? So you get we call it retail, override, regular commissions, okay? So it's a big name. But all that means is any of my level 1s. Now, I want to make sure, I know a lot of you on here has been doing this for a while, so this is all old for you, but I just want to make sure for anybody that is relatively new that you understand what a level 1 is. Anybody that I personally sponsor as an ambassador. So for instance, Amber Livesey, who Amy, your Amy, is signed up under, Amber is my level 1, okay? So anybody that I have personally signed up with Plexus is my level 1, and once they do $100 or more in volume, once Amber has $100 or more in volume, I make 5% off of that, just my level 1s, okay? That's where that kind of ends. So you can see where that kind of overlaps because her PV is determined on her purchases and her customers' purchases, okay? Not her ambassadors, just her customers. But because she's my level 1 ambassador, I get 5%. So just another way Plexus pays us. And when you start to get a lot of level 1s, I look at my check, I'm like, holy cow, that really starts to add up, that little 5% there. So when you start to get some level 1s working the business, that 5% can be a big chunk of change on your check, okay? All right, so now we're gonna move on. Actually, I'm just gonna stop share for just a minute, just so I can see your faces. Everybody hanging with me? Are we all doing good? Anybody need like a little water break or everybody doing all right? Okay. All right. So I know sometimes if you've heard it like 15 times, you're like, oh my goodness, how many more times can I hear this? But I get really excited telling it. So, all right. So let's go back. All right. So we're back on the screen again. And let's talk about ambassadors. Okay. So I'm not going to go into detail because I know you guys have talked about this, about when to sign an ambassador or when to sign them as customers. We've made lots of videos about that, lots of posts about that on how to kind of qualify them, whether to be an ambassador or a customer. But let's say you have somebody and they are ready to sign up with you as an ambassador. So yay, you get a new level 1. We're excited. So they go to your website and they click on Join Plexus and they walk through the steps. You get an email that you have got a brand new ambassador. So that's exciting, guys, because here's what I want to tell you. You can make great money off of customers. We need customers. There's a lot of people who are better fit as a customer. But if you want that long-term residual income that you hear us talking about, you have to build a team. So you have to add people as ambassadors. Just know too that a lot of times you won't add people that jump on and want the business. I was not one of those. I signed up with Sunday as an ambassador and my famous words were, I do not want to sell anything. So, you know, just know that a lot of times you're going to end up signing who you think is going to be your wholesale ambassadors. But once they get on there, once they start getting some more information, once you've added to team pages, you'll find those few that are ready to work the business. But so you've signed up a brand new ambassador. You guys know we don't ever sign up ambassadors without buying welcome packs. I learned that from my upline. I think it is how you want to go. You do not want to build a business of people not buying welcome packs. Well, why? Because once again, it is a win-win situation for everyone involved. Because when the new person goes and signs up and they buy a welcome pack, if you will go look at even the wholesale prices in our back office compared to the welcome pack prices, you'll see that the welcome packs that they can buy is the cheapest way that they will ever be able to buy products. So it's a win situation for them, but it's also a win situation for you. Don't you love that? I love that about our company. I love that they are such high integrity that they don't just make it a win for the new person and not for you, or for you and not the new person. They truly have it set up to where it is a win-win situation for everyone. So let's just say that I sponsor a new person tonight. She goes in. Well, actually, let's use Amy because we can walk ourselves backwards and you guys will recognize some of these names then. So let's say Amy adds a new ambassador tonight. Let's just say she adds somebody that buys the $200, I'm just going to round this up, says $199, but the $200 welcome pack, which I highly encourage because you go look at the prices of those and look how they compare. Oh my goodness, they are getting a ton of products for an excellent price. So if their husband wants to join, start on the products with them, or their mom wants to start on the products with them, get them to buy that $199 welcome pack. They are getting a great value. So Amy signs up somebody tonight. They go buy the $199 welcome pack. Amy then, let's see, tonight is Sunday. So the way this works, number 4 is the only box on here that is paid weekly. Every single thing else on this chart is paid monthly. So everything else that happens on this chart, the month of November, we will get paid for on December 15th, except for box number 4. And these are really fun. I love these. Anybody else love getting those weekly checks? Like, it's fun. You get that notice that you're like, hey, I got $50 deposited in my account. Or when your team starts to really get to rolling, you're like, hey, I got a few $100 deposited in my account. And so it's really fun to get those on Fridays. So the way it works, though, it goes one whole week. So starting today through next Saturday would be paid on the following Friday. All right, you guys follow me there? So everything that happens this full week, there we go again. Hang on, I need new earbuds. Okay, so everything that happens this week will be paid on the following Friday, and I have no idea what date that is. I'd have to look that up. Okay. So, but Amy signs up somebody tonight. Amy on that following Friday is going to get a $49.75 bonus. I'm just going to round these up. Amy's going to get a $50 bonus. Amber Livesey, who is Amy's sponsor, is going to get a $25 bonus. Me, Amber's sponsor, is going to get this $15 bonus. And Sunday, who is my sponsor, is going to get a $10 bonus. Okay. You can see if she bought a $199 or bought a $99 welcome pack, those bonuses are basically cut in half. Okay. So you guys, this really does start to add up. It really, really does. And it's just another really exciting way that Plexus pays us. So don't ever sign up anybody without a welcome pack. You're shortchanging them and you're shortchanging yourself if you do that. I want to point out something else about this that I learned not too long ago. A lot of other network companies, this is all reversed. So a lot of other companies, it would be basically, say Amy signed up somebody that bought a $200 welcome pack. Then it would totally be reversed. It would be like Amy get the $10 bonus, Amber get the $15 bonus, I would get the $25 bonus, and Sunday we get the $50. It's totally flipped. Well, man, that's not fair, right? Because Amy put in the work to sign up the new ambassador. Amy's the one that should get the big bonus. So I love that Plexus has it set up that way. Apparently, it's not that way in a lot of other companies. The people higher up are the ones making the bigger money. So I love that Amy did the work. Amy should get the money. Okay, so let's move down to box number 5 and talk about rake achievement and fast start bonuses. This is where it starts to get really fun, guys. And you can start to see this is where the big money starts to come into play. These next couple charts, these next couple boxes that I'm going to show you. But rank achievement and fast start bonuses. Okay, so to go silver, you guys know, hold up how many fingers you need, how many ambassadors you need to go silver. 3, right? You just need 3 active ambassadors and you are a silver ambassador. It's the first big rank with Plexus. It's a lot of fun. When you go silver, we recognize you on the team pages and everybody cheers for you and it's super exciting. So silver, though, is the only rank that is determined by how many people you personally sponsor. Everything else goes off points. But if you go silver, if you go silver sometime during this month of November, then on December 15th's check, you will get that $100 bonus, okay? So that's our first rank and first bonus. As you can see up here, if you go look up here, silver, you just need the 3 personally sponsored ambassadors. You get the $100 bonus right there. And you're also getting paid 5 levels deep. Say you sign up somebody who starts growing a team, but you haven't signed up ambassador number 2 and 3. You actually, once you do sign up ambassador number 2 and 3, you start getting paid on 5 levels deep if you have anybody. That rarely happens, but it's there just in case it does. It gives you that, you get paid on them. All right, so let's talk about going gold. Well, actually, I'm going to come back to this. We're going to skip over to box number 7 because I need to explain to you points before I can explain to you the other ranks. So I tell everybody that box number 7 looks like the most boring box on the whole chart, but trust me, it is the most exciting box on the whole chart. Plexus pays us what we call it's profit sharing in the form of points. So we get paid Plexus pay points, and it is super exciting, and it is what sets us just another thing that really sets us apart from a lot of other companies. So the way it works is that Plexus takes 50% of their profits every single month, and they give them back to their ambassadors. The other 50% goes into running the company, keeping the lights on, paying their employees, all that kind of good stuff. But 50% goes back to their ambassadors. So they love us and they take care of us. Do they not? They take really good care of us, okay? So, and I love our company. I just got to say that when I say they take care of us, I don't say that lightly. They look out for us. They always do the best thing for us and by us. And so I absolutely love this company. But the Plexus profit sharing is a really, really neat thing. So 45% out of that 50 goes into these Plexus pay points, okay? So we're dealing with 45% out of the 50. What they do is they take that and they determine what a pay point value is worth. So here's what I'll tell you. Every month, we don't know exactly what a pay point is going to be worth. So it's kind of fun and exciting. Everybody's going, you know, we're counting down the days till we get paid, and everybody's going, what's a pay point going to be worth? Since I have been with the company, I've seen them as high as $3.40 a point. And I've seen them as low as at about I guess 270-ish is probably about the lowest as I've seen it. So for sake of keeping it simple on me, we're just going to round it to $3 a point. And we're going to say that's the average, and it's pretty close to being about the average pay point, okay? So the way it works is when I personally sponsor my level 1s, okay? So you guys understand what a level is because I get that question a lot. People are like, what does a level mean? Anybody that I personally sponsor, they went to my website and clicked on Join Plexus. They are my level 1s, okay? I get 5 points off of them each month. Each month that they keep having, that they have their $100, either through products that they've bought. Hang on just a moment. Can y'all hear that TV in the background? Are you good, Amy? Okay. I think a Hallmark movie is going on in the background. We're already starting the Hallmark Christmas movies. Oh. Okay. So then anybody, though, that my level 1s go in and personally sponsor would be my level 2s. So Amy is my level 2. Okay. Anybody that Amy goes in and personally sponsors is my level 3. They're Amy's level 1s, but they're my level 3s. So, and you can see how it keeps going down. When Amy's level 1s sponsor someone, they become my level 4s. All right, so you guys are getting the gist of what a level is, okay? So you can sign up as many level 1s as you want. I've actually been asked that before, because apparently that's different than a lot of other companies. You're actually limited on how many level 1s you can have. Guys, if you want to have 1,000 level 1s, then go for it. Sign up those 1,000 level 1s. You can sign up as many as you want. Love you. Sorry, my husband's leaving for work. You can sign up as many as you want, and then they can go on to sign up as many as they want as well. So all of your levels 1, 2s, and 3s, you get 5 points for, okay? Then you can see your level 4s, you start getting 4 points for. Your level 5s, you get 3 points. Your level 6s, 2 points, and your level 7s, 1 point. And this is really pretty unheard of as well, that we get paid 7 levels deep. That is sets us apart from a lot of other companies as well. So you can see why you've probably heard us say the phrase, you want to grow wide. That means you want to grow as many, you want to get as many level 1s as you can. You want to grow your team as wide as you can. You do not want to stop and think, okay, I've signed up 2 rock stars. Well, now I'm just going to stop signing up anybody personally and focus on them. You want to grow your team really, really wide, because that's going to help you get higher points. And it's just going to kind of give you a safety net as well. So as soon as you are able to accumulate 100 points in 1 month, okay, so let's think about that. Say you have 20 people and they all fall in your levels 1, 2, and 3s. Then you have 100 points. Now, that does not mean you personally sponsor 20 people, because like I said, it could be a level 2 or level 3s. So, but as soon as you have 20 people that fall in there, you have 100 points. That makes you a gold ambassador with Plexus, okay? So once you hit gold, you get that $250 bonus. So let's look up here, gold ambassador. You have to have personally sponsored 3 people yourself. That's what that means. You have to have those 100 points. And then let's talk real quick about what this outside leg means. Let's say that you have personally sponsored 3 people. That's it. One of them has gone gangbusters and signed up, you know, how many others? 17 more people that you need. And that's it. So you actually only have, that's your strongest leg. Okay. That would be your strongest leg over here. And then you just have these 2 people right here. Okay. So you would actually only have 5, 10 points outside of your strongest leg, and you need 15. So that would mean that you would need to either you would need to sponsor 1 more person, or one of these people would need to sponsor someone else, so that you would have 15 points, okay? Not hard to do, not at all hard to do. But that's just kind of a little safety net too, so that we can't just sit back. I can't just sit back and be like, hey, Amy's going to town with this Plexus thing. I think I'll just sit back and take a little nap and not work. I can't do that because I have to have outside legs that are growing, and that always sounds weird, outside legs that are growing, outside teams, but we say legs here, outside teams that are growing as well. So you have to have that to ensure that promotion, okay? Once you go gold though, you do get that $250 bonus. You're paid on levels 1 through 5. So one thing I want to talk to you about is this Fast Start Gold. I've been with the Plexus now 3 years, went diamond back in January, and have yet to have anybody on my team go Fast Start Gold. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm actually kind of proud of the fact that we have continued just to grow and have the steady growth that we've had. So I'm proud of that fact. But man, I would love for somebody to go Fast Start Gold. So if anybody's brand new on this call, here's how it works. If you were to go gold in your first 30 days, so basically what that looks like is you sign up 20 people. Or not, you don't have to sign up 20 people, but you get 20 people total on your team that are all in your levels 1 through 3 in your first 30 days. Then Plexus says you're gold, okay? And your bonus doubles. I know Amy and I both know a lot of people that have done it. So we do know a lot of people that have done it. We've had some people come close to doing it. I didn't know anything about it when I first started, nothing at all. If I'd known about it, I don't know. Then again, I signed up just to get the wholesale prices, but I was 2 months into it before I heard this whole thing. And I looked at Sunday and be like, you mean I can't do that? She goes, no, you've been into it for 2 months, because I could have totally went Fast Start Gold. But you do get those bonuses doubled. let's look at senior gold. To go senior gold, if you'll look up here, you basically need 250 points. If you were to go fast start gold, that bonus doubles as well, and so on. The senior gold bonuses doubles as well, the ruby and the senior ruby. I don't know anybody that's fast start ruby or senior ruby. Do you, Amy? I think I asked one time. I don't know that there has anybody done that. That would be hard to do. But I think I do know some people that fast started senior gold, but man, that would be hard too. But you guys can do it. I believe in you. Okay, so what I want you guys to look at is this fast start bonus, or these one-time bonuses here. There's no time limit on the one-time bonus. You can reach them if you've been in the company 3 years and you just hit silver. That's okay. You still get that bonus. They are a one-time bonus that you get when you hit that rank, and it does end at senior ruby, and I'll explain why that is here in just a minute. But I want you guys to look at the ranks. I want you guys to understand why box number 7 is the most exciting box on here. Because once let's just say gold, you have 100 points in your business. If a point is averaging $3 a point, then that's $300 extra on your paycheck. You have to remember that that's on top of possibly if you've just earned a rank achievement bonus that month, and that's on top of your welcome pack bonuses. That is on top of your 15 to 20% or 15 or 25% commission that you're going to earn, your 5% from your level ones, and your preferred customer bonuses. That is on top of that, guys. So you can see where this really, really starts to add up. But let's just look down here. Amy is an Emerald ambassador with Plexus. She has way more than 1,500 points, actually, because she's really close to Sapphire. So, but let's just look at Emerald. To go Emerald with Plexus, well, let's skip up to go Ruby. All right, so Ruby is 500 points in your organization. So I want you to think of it with me like this for just a minute. If it takes 20 people to go gold, to go Ruby would basically be 100 people. If they were still all on your levels 1 through 3, you can't go by that exactly because it depends on how your team starts to form and to build. But if they were to fall all on your levels 1 through 3, that's 100 people. Guys, that is not you personally sponsoring 100 people. That's you sponsoring maybe 10 and getting them to start sponsoring people and sign up people. Once you do that, though, you have 500 points in your organization. Remember, it's not 500 people, it's 500 points. Oh my goodness. Throwing these earbuds in the trash as soon as this call's over. Okay, hang on. Okay, so 500 points times $3 a point, guys, $1,500 extra on your paycheck. Every month, that's not a one-time deal. Every month, whatever your points are at the end of the month, whatever they are, you can basically average around $3 a point, sometimes more, sometimes less, but right around $3 a point. So let's look at Emerald. 1,500 points. Amy is an Emerald with Plexus. There's what, close to 350, 400 Emeralds and above now in Plexus, I think, Amy, something like that. So guys, it's very doable. This is very attainable to say I want to reach the goal of Emerald. But look at that, 1,500 points times $3 a point, guys. That's $4,500 every month on top of all these other ways we get paid. And I guarantee you that Emerald ambassadors make way more than $4,500 a month, okay? So let's look at Sapphire. Sapphire's 3,000 points. You do the math, times $3 a point. Diamond ambassadors is 4,500 points times $3 a point. I'll let y'all figure that. So it's really good money. So let's go ahead though. I just want you guys, I hope you understand why box number 7 is the most exciting. Those pay points, once you start to grow a team, and it's also why I told you you want to grow a team. You need customers, and customers will come, but your sole focus should truly be on growing a team if you want to be in this business for the long term, okay? So I mentioned that 45% of the 50 goes into those pay points, but where does that other 5% go? Okay, it goes right here to this profit sharing bonus pools. This is also why those one-time bonuses end at Senior Ruby. And I think Amy can attest to this. These are really fun. Once you go Emerald, there's a couple things. You guys have seen people go Emerald on, you've seen all the hoopla on Facebook. Emerald is one of the most exciting ranks to hit. There's a few reasons. You get the trip to Hawaii, which we all just got back from, and I'm ready to go back already. It is one of the most amazing trips you'll ever go on in your life. It is first class all the way. Oh my goodness, like you won't even believe how good Plexus treats us. But you get that when you go Emerald. You also get your Lexus, which we'll briefly cover here in just a second. And you also get, though, this profit sharing pool. So this comes every month. The one-time rank achievement bonuses come one time. Well, except for the special they ran last month, but they'd never done that before. But from here on out, you're going to get it one time. When you hit Senior Gold, you're going to get that $350 bonus. When you hit Senior Ruby, you're going to get that $750 bonus once. But every month that you're Emerald, you will get Emerald, well, actually Emerald, Sapphire, or Diamond. All the Emeralds, Sapphires, and Diamonds, they take 3% of that leftover 5 that I told you about. They take 3% of it, and they divide it up among all the Emeralds, Sapphires, and Diamonds. It's a chunk of change right there. It's a good portion on your paycheck. The Sapphires, which Amy's almost there, is the Emerald pool plus 1%. So all of the Sapphires and Diamonds get that. Then once you're Diamond, you get the Emerald pool, the Sapphire 1%, and one more additional percent they take and they split up among all the Diamonds. And the Diamonds get that as well. So it ends up being a lot on your paycheck. So I'll tell you guys, the first time I heard this, I really didn't care about all that because all I had my eyes on, I was almost silver at the time. And all I thought about is I just want to get to gold. And that's how you have to go at this. You can't, sometimes I think it's great to dream and say, I'm going to be a diamond with Plexus, or I'm going to be an emerald with Plexus, but just keep your eyes set on the next goal. When are you going to shoot for gold? And what is that date going to be? And so now you kind of know what it looks like. Okay, so pretty much looks like I need 20 people on my team. Somehow, some way, I know people that have personally sponsored 20 people and got themselves to gold. It's totally doable. I know a person who basically got themselves to senior gold. So you guys, you can do it, or you can sponsor 5 people and help them to start sponsoring people as well. It really, everybody's team looks different, but you know now what your goal is and what it's going to take to get you there. Okay. So let's talk real quick about diamond reentry. I won't cover this long, but once you go diamond, and you actually have to have not just diamond, you have to have 6,000 points, you can re-enter. So I was actually eligible to do that back in February, but I chose to do it last month. So I went ahead and re-entered, and trying to decide what to do with that re-entry position. But the way it looks is basically now Jana Hooten just sponsored Jana Hooten. So think about it. People are like, well, why would you want to do that? Just because now I can start signing people up under this Jana Hooten, okay? And I can start growing a whole leg under this Jana Hooten, and this Jana Hooten makes money off of it, and so does this one. Does that make sense? It's totally a cool thing. And right now our dilemma is I have my husband signed up over here. I have him super close to senior gold. So we're really working on growing his leg of my team. And he's finally got a couple runners on his team. A runner is someone who's like ready to work the business, gun-ho. So we finally got a couple, so got a lot of options there. It's super exciting that Plexus lets us do that, guys. I don't know if you know this either, but other network marketing companies, it's one person in a household can sign up. Most network marketing companies, it's one person in a household. So the fact that they let your spouse sign up underneath you, and your spouse is making that money and you're making that money, and I know Amy and Joey have done the same exact thing. So that's what the diamond reentry is. And I mean, it's like unheard of. I mean, it is so crazy they even let us do that and do the business all over again. Like it's exciting. It's super exciting. So one other thing I get questioned a lot is the Lexus program. I know Amy loves her Lexus. I love mine as well. When you go Emerald, you get a Lexus, guys, and Plexus pays you for it. So it's super exciting. The way it works is you go get the Lexus yourself. It is in your name. You can lease it. You can buy it. You can get it however works best for you and your family. You actually have 4 cars at Emerald that you can pick from. They're all white at Emerald and Sapphire, and you get a $500 monthly stipend. So every month on your check, and once you've sent in the paperwork to them, they have, verified that you have that car, that it's in your name, then they will start adding on an extra $500 a month to your paycheck. You, once you go diamond, there's actually 4 cars in this chart, cut it off, but there's actually 4 different Lexuses that you can get as well. And you get $1,000 monthly stipend. Here's the really cool thing about that. My diamond car, my payment's not anywhere near $1,000, but I still get the $1,000 monthly stipend. Just another way Plexus takes really good care of us. So the other thing, I know it's awful, but you have to get a new car every 2 years. I know that's horrible that you have to do that. It's really sad, but you do. You have to get a new car every 2 years and send in your paperwork. And so that's why a lot of people lease them. So I'm going to stop sharing now. And I am more than happy to take any questions. But yeah, that is pretty much the way I explain the compensation plan. I like to break it down in those different boxes. That's one reason I like to use that chart. And I really like to break it down. A lot of people get ambassadors and customers all overlapped, and they're thinking that their ambassadors purchases is rolling into their PV. Does that make sense? And it's not. The only thing that goes into your PV is what you purchase and your customers purchase. So that's one thing that people get confused with a lot and get messed up with a lot. So I like to separate them like that when I'm explaining them to people so that they're really clear that they're 2 separate buckets. So anyway, I'm more than happy though to take any questions or anything I can do to help you guys. I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Jana. I really appreciate you. I mean, I feel like I learned something new, and you explain it so clearly. I love that you just go through those boxes. So, you guys can find that chart in your back office. I believe it's under Tools, right, and then Library, and then you can also go. Sometimes you can find it in our team pages as well, but YouTube as well will have just charts and pictures and things like that as well. So, just like she said, if you're confused or you have more questions, let us know for sure. And yeah, I don't want to stay later than 10 for sure, because I know some people has to get up. We have a few more minutes if you have questions, so you can definitely unmute yourself. But I do see something happening here in the chat, so let's take a look. Let's see. So no PV from ambassadors that have signed up with us, right?
Correct. Yes. So when I sign up a brand new ambassador, like what they purchase or what their customers purchase is their PV. It does not roll over into my PV. I get paid on them through those business building bonuses and through points. That's how I get paid on them. And so the only thing that goes towards my PV is my customers, the people that have gone to my website and clicked on Shop Plexus, and my purchases. So like when I have gone into my back office and I click on Shop Plexus, or I click on, shopping cart, and I buy stuff there, that rolls into my PV. Yep.
I don't know if this will help, but this is something that didn't make sense to me in the beginning, but then I kind of got it. I remember Amber, my sponsor, Jana's sister, her first month, because she had a really good testimony before she ever even joined, she had a ton of customers. And so I think she told me she had like 15 customers or something like that, and she had 1 ambassador. Well, she made over $1,000 her first month because of those customers, which was amazing. Well, when I joined, I kind of went the opposite route, and I signed up. I think I had 11 ambassadors, and I had like 10 customers, but my check was about $500 less than hers. And I was so confused. I was telling everyone I didn't have no idea how the company, I just figured, oh my goodness, she only had 1 and she made all that money. And so, but what happened was, it's kind of like she still, if she has those same sales, will always make about $1,000 for her customers, about, ish. But now because of the pay points, that's where the money like doubles and doubles and doubles, if that makes sense. So for me, I made probably, I think, $600 on my customers my very first month, and I still make $600 on my customers every month, which is awesome. But now I made my very first month, I made $45 from my ambassadors of talking about points. I did make those weekly bonuses, but I had $45 because only 3 people had $100 over their website that first month. Whereas now, my points, I ended up really, really close to Sapphire this past month. So I'm making a lot more than I do with my customers, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I hope I didn't confuse you. Maybe I'll leave the explaining to Jana.
No, I totally get what you're saying. And Amber and I, when we both first started, we had both been on the products for 6 months. And so we had great results. So I had a before and after picture and my phone was blowing up with people. And I signed up everybody as customers because Sunday was fairly new into this too. And so we're like, what do we do with all these people? So I'm like, just go order it. And I had a ton of customers, like a ton of customers. I wish looking back on it, and this is why I tell you, so many people in the beginning get very hung up on customers. And they get very hung up because they're thinking, I can make 25% and I can make those preferred customer bonuses. It is good money, guys. But I'm telling you, if you want to stick around for the long run, some of those people, not all of them, and that's another call, but some of those people really should be ambassadors. You need to make sure that you're giving them those options of that they can sign up as an ambassador. So if you want the long term, the stability, the residual income, then you need to focus on growing a team. And actually, I really feel like, I had a great, my first paycheck was well over $1,000, but that was because it was mostly customers. And I was really excited. And that's awesome, $1,000. But then I kind of fell into like, what have I done? Like, okay, now I don't know what to do because I've signed up like 30 people as customers. And so now I got to figure out how to get some of them to transfer to ambassadors. And I'm really big believer in really putting your sole focus on growing a team. And yes, it doesn't look like you're thinking, okay, $3 a point though. And I get, 5 points for them. That's $15. But I'm telling you, Amy will tell you, it is where you want to go. It is where you want to head. You will get them. It happens over and over. I sign up people as an ambassador, and we kind of go through the whole process of talking them through whether they want to be an ambassador customer. They decide they want those wholesale prices. I decide it's a great option for them. They get signed up. Guys, they're going to get that success kit. You're going to add them to team pages. They're going to start to see, whether they want to or not, they're going to start to see the business side of Plexus. And that's all it takes. I know Amy has people on her team that just signed up for that discount. And then they start to see the business side of it. And it just, the light bulb goes off.
Both of my senior rubies signed up for the discount.
Yeah. So I signed up for the discount. If Sunday had never said, hey, you should be an ambassador and get the discount, then I would still be sitting as a Plexus customer today. I sat there for 6 months. And so I'm so thankful she said that, even though I was pretty hard-headed and was like, I'm not selling anything. Don't get me to sell anything. It was the fact that she added me to team pages. It was the fact that I started getting emails from Plexus and I got a kit. It was nothing compared to our success kit, but I got some things in the mail on building a business. And so that happens. And then all of a sudden you're realizing that maybe I could do something with this. We need the financial help as well. And so maybe I can do something with this. And so there goes my earbud. You would think that I could get some better earbuds. Okay. So yes, definitely you want to grow a team, guys. You really, really do. We need customers, and there's definitely a time and place for them. But I think that's what you were trying to say, Amy, is, you don't, it's great. I think, but I think we both know, a lot of people that kind of get hung up and all they want to do is sign up customers, and it is great money, but you got to kind of balance it out for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? We might take 1 or 2 more, so I can let you go. By 10, we got 4 minutes. Such a shy bunch.
They all understand it. They're all going to tell somebody.
I know.
To plan tomorrow.
You explained it so well.
I'm so excited. Y'all are going to have a bunch of rock stars tomorrow.
Oh, yes, for sure. It is exciting. And you know what? On my team page, I just shared yesterday, look for a video by Whitney War. Whitney, just watch it. I think I posted. I'm gonna bump it up to the front as soon as I'm done with this call. I want you to watch it because she was one of the top earners in a different company that had closed down, and she researched, like, I think she told me over 30 or 40 different companies, looking very detailed into their compensation plan, and she hasn't found anything like Plexus. And what took her 8 years to reach the top of the company in her previous one, I think it was 8 years, it took her I guess 9 months to reach Emerald, and she's Sapphire right now. And I think I don't know if it's been a year yet, but anyway, it's quite the difference. It's really exciting.
Y'all, there's nothing out there like it. I mean, you could search high and low and you're not going to find anything out there like it. And I just want you guys to realize, that me and Amy, we're just like normal women, wives, moms with, we're just, there's nothing special about us. We just saw the opportunity that was there and we decided to run with it. And I don't think either one of us, I don't know about Amy, but I never set out and thought I'm going to be an Emerald. I can remember Sunday sitting at Starbucks and being like, Celeste makes this much money. I'm like, I don't even know Celeste. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't believe you when you tell me how much money she's making.
Yeah.
I remember telling her that. So, I just saw that next goal, and you guys can do this. You really, really can do this. Anybody can do this. It just is a matter of really discovering your passion for it and just consistently working it, consistently every day, putting something into it, and you can do this business.
Right. And the thing is also, last thing, one thing I think it makes our company really special is that everything is done organically, which basically they don't do anything unethically. They don't buy or sell people, which sadly that happens in other companies, but they do everything organically, and the heart of the corporate people, they truly, truly care. If you get to know Alec Clark or Charles Robinson or Marianne or any of them, Sarah, like, they truly care about us and they want us to succeed. And I think that everything rises and falls on leadership. And I think they themselves have built such a culture of our one Plexus. They set it up where we want to help each other, which again is not the case. Like, the better Jana does in her sales, or the better that my sidelines do, the higher the pay point is as well. So you want everybody to succeed. It's just really cool.
It is really cool because other companies, they don't, like if you look at other companies, competing teams. So like say me and like, okay, I've got my good friend Kim. Amy met Kim when she was here. We would basically, she lives in the same city as me. We would be like competitors in another company, and we're not. We like join together and we work together. I know Amy's got a lot of sideline partners. We call them sideline partners. And that is so unheard of in other companies, that we all work together. Well, heck yeah, we all work together, because like Amy said, when Kim's team over here is growing, that actually just keeps pushing that pay point up. So that helps me in turn too. But that's not the only reason. I mean, we do it because it's just the culture of Plexus. We love each other. We help each other. We're truly one Plexus with each other. So I love that. We're like a big, happy, cozy family.
We are, especially this team. We have such a great team. So,
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I'll let you guys go. I'm very proud of you for getting on. I know it was a sacrifice. And at night, I have some of your sacrifices in TV shows, apparently. So I am very proud of you. And thank you, Jana, so much. I really appreciate you.
Anytime.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.